Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
8-yard line.
The 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now, these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019, had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo, and you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Off play action. Baker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lane. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Saints first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Baker. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, Baker. And his throw here is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. From the gun, Baker. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They'll try the left side. Kirkpatrick. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
The kicker on.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
It is good.
The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Brought down
on a 2nd and long. It's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Saints.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Saints are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
The kicker on.
A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
The score, Saints.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. On first down, Kirkpatrick. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
To throw is Baker. To throw on second down. And a little floater there is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off-play action. Baker. Completes it to Samuel. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14. First down, New Orleans.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
The ball carried by
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. 2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Back to throw again. Rolling to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And they'll begin by running the option. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's get the ball. Mike, 56, Mike, 56. All day, every day, any day.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd down now. Kirkpatrick. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Baker. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Baker throwing on 4th down. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
2nd and 6.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. It's moving, 19. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go. 56 to Mike.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Baker. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Baker now to throw on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
At their own 14-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the slam. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Kill, kill, kill. Like 56.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Switch, switch, switch. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Baker. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 14, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Baker, they'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down New Orleans.
A gain of 14.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkpatrick. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Niners' 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Davenport. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Baker on 3rd down, sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Here's Baker on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete. It's Lane. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Now the Niner offense is back on the field, and they're going to try for 2 here. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Saints 14, 49ers 11.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To throw is Baker. To throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Handoff as they run the counter play. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Niners 18. Saints 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game.
Yep.
How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Baker, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now Baker throwing on 3rd and long. Out to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Niners will go on offense at 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Let's take the creep. Let's take the creep.
The ball
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now an option play on 2nd down. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Ricky, 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 Ricky. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hurt, hurt. On me.
He's going to run again. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Niners on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The tackle made.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Focus, defense, focus. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check safety, check safety. Oh, check, check.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Niners on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch twitch. Wide, get wide.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold him right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, Baker. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56. 56. Good track, good track. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check that,
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Operating from the gun, Baker. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
By the Niners.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Baker. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Off the play fake, Baker. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action, Baker. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
But it's 4th down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Baker. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get